I mean, where was our opportunity to really do anything? Oh, your champ pool is all over the place. What the hell? Playing everything under the sun, bro. What's up with that?
I have this really big problem with playing the same champion and being competitive with it. I basically play everything enough that I understand and play them. Very few that I will say I actually master.
So memorable with nothing. That's basically what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right? I mean, you know, I already told you my opinion on this champion. I'm not a huge fan of him. But I do wonder, like, when I look at your account right now, basically you have to come to terms with whatever the fuck it is you're trying to do with this game. Because you bought a coaching and, like, yeah, I'll take your money happily. But I also, when people buy coaching from me, I want them to improve, right? Mm-hmm. And so when I see this, I can't help but wonder, are we moving towards our goal at all? Because when I look at your champ pool, you're so all over the place that it's going to be very, very hard for you to get where you want to go. Because climbing in solo queue is about mastering a couple champions, well, like 3 or 4 champions, and spamming them until you've got to the top. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a huge fan of what I'm seeing with this. You know, wherever the wind blows, I pick a champion play style that you have going on. If you're going to play Victor, even if I hate him, you need to spam him. Because this isn't good enough. I mean, you barely played him this year.
Yeah, I think I have maybe at most 15 games with him this year. At most.
So why choose this champion to get coached?
When I play him, he fits my style of play for the most part when it comes to champions. Basically, when it comes to my champion pool, I either like playing team fight based champions or champions that like to roam. Oddly enough, I've never gotten into Twisted Fate. I can't explain that one. But Victor just strikes the hardest with me when it comes to like control mages. And I like his kit. I like what he can offer. I do have a fault where I do not like playing like AD assassin style champions. So I'm, to a fault, stubborn enough to be like, all right, I'm not going to play these champions because they just don't fit how I like to play the game.
To me, it just looks like you like to play easy shit. And you're doing this very, you're saying it in a roundabout way that you just like to play easy shit where you don't have to think as hard. And don't get me wrong, I like playing easy shit too, from time to time. But I mean, think about a lot of the champions that you seem to enjoy, right? Like, you seem to like the Shen. Let's face it, despite what Xpetu would say, I would argue Shen's probably pretty easy. Galio's pretty easy. You know, Victor, you just kind of poke and run away, right? Like, obviously there's skill involved in it, but like you were saying in the beginning, you don't have a ton of agency in the early game. I think that the issue here is, you know, you need to pick a street from the jump. Like, you need to pick something and work on it, and like I was saying, become memorable on something. Because I saw you were plugging away on Victor for a little bit and then you started dropping it again, and which is a shame because, you know, all this time you basically keep shit canning your development every time you do this. Because when you finally start getting to master something, you're like, I'm gonna play something else, I'm gonna play something else, I'm gonna play something else, before you even get to like diamond or something. The long story short here, dude, is whatever you decide to play, you need to commit to it and play like your goal is to get better at it. Because we can have coachings, you know, until I'm blue in the face, but if you're not willing to put in the work on any champion that you get coached on, nothing's going to change. And you said if your goal is to get higher than diamond, right, then I'm gonna basically put your feet to the fire and be like, dude, like, you can't climb higher than diamond by not mastering something. Like, it's not how the game works right now. Like, anyway, the range from like diamond to master is like really hard. It's a bunch of one tricks, dude. Like, you're not gonna beat them with your half-ass Galio, Victor, Shen, like random RNG picks that you're doing, right? Like, you're gonna have to master one and like take it to the next level. It's just how it is. I mean, you're just gonna hit a wall. Yeah. It doesn't matter how many, you know, it's just muscle memory is powerful. And, you know, even an idiot in Diamond 1 who spams Talon, who plays like 500 games is gonna have a field day with you because his muscle memory is just going to be really polished. I would definitely reevaluate the Victor pick though. I know he's fun, I get it, shooting lasers and going zap zap, but ask yourself why you're playing him, right? Like, be honest, why are you playing him? Whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna work on it hard. No more of this. If your goal is to get beyond diamond, no more of this RNG champ shit. I don't care whatever it is you play, but you better spam it.
Okay, understood.